Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you. It's midday money on a Sunday, June the 2nd. Oh my goodness, we're 2 months away from the Hall of Fame game. The Bears. You know, I do the Friday night show with Tooch and Pounded on Bears Barroom. And obviously a lot of Bear stuff. And we always talk about the Bears win total. So the guys after, Willis Towers, two twins, Willis twins. I said to Ant Tooch, I said, I'm going right in there after this show. I said, no way, these guys. 8.5 wins with a rookie quarterback. So, of course, I had to troll the listen, Bears fans. Rookie quarterback? You think you're winning 9-10 games? Oh, he looked good in college. They have a new OC. They won games down the stretch. Right. 1 game's down the stretch. But you didn't like that quarterback. Got to bring another rookie. A crybaby rookie, no less. Anyway, football talk. I got to start getting ready for football. Although I have, not going to lie, what do I got, like 6? I got games already bet for. I'll tell you right now. I've already locked in week ones. I think I talked about that when we did the show. What do I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games bet. Week 1 NFL already. Anyway, at Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter, the X on X. Facebook pages for winning free picks. And of course, YouTube. We have both. We have the Sean Higgs YouTube and the winning free pick YouTube. Follow them both. Sean Higgs, obviously my personal account. I do some more live stuff on there when we have day action. And of course, I jump into the baseball cards and complain about a waste of money for the newer cards compared to the waste of money on the 80s junk wax. Although on a side note, I saw, I don't know if it was Card Purchase or somebody on Twitter posted, a lot of Wemby love. There are 10,000 Wemby PSA 10s already graded. Oh, Junk Wax 2 has arrived. The Millennial Junk Wax. Terrible. That's a conversation when we do cards on Sean Higgs. Anyway, poll questions posted, very important. Twitter, come give me a follow. Let's get it, and then we'll get out of here. Recapping yesterday, I just did a quick rundown, right? I was out early. I said, let's just do a Marcos Minute. We get on with our lives. So there was that on Saturday. I said I had to go get the tire done. Anyway, let's premiums though. I did go 1 and 2 yesterday. Casey loser, Oakland under, Orioles run line winner. 163 and 146. Good for number 1 on the sites. Not too bad. 300 games. Average odds of plus 103, as I said. We're up. We'll take it. Let's get to today's stuff here. I'll put it in the chat. We'll put it in Twitter. Comments section. Got everybody covered. Boom. Shakalaka. Remember that game? Probably not. No hockey, no NBA. Let's go right to baseball. 88 and 86. Oh, did we have games yesterday? We did have games. We went what? 1-1-1? Or was that from 2 days ago? Either way. 88 and 86 plus 615. 2 games today. We're going to go back to the Natties with Jake Irvin and Carrasco. We'll take the Natties plus a 130 spot. I see a 125 out there, but do you think you can find a 130? Milwaukee team total over 5.5 for plus money. A plus 115er. And that'll flow right into our Ribby props. You know I'm coming in, ribbies. 88 and 123 plus 2360 with our ribbies. All Brew Crew. Let's get a 6-pack of winners. And honestly, 3-3, we're going to be up good. I think we hit them all. Obviously, let's start. So Yelk is a top of the what's he batting? Second. But I can't complain. The guy's got 8 RBIs the last 7 games. Batting like bat 350, plus 140, sure. Willie Adam and Contreras at plus 115. I didn't want to use these guys because they are plus 150. This is like the lowest I think I've gone for a ribby prop here, but 10 homers or 10 ribbies. He's crushing it, Adam lately. So we'll grab him at a plus 150. He's a cleanup hitter. Contreras at a plus 115. Again, this is like your 2, 3, 4 kind of combo here with these guys. And Nestroni's been bad. So we go down a little bit. We try to find a little meat to play with here. Had a little sneeze there. Sorry. The Hoskins plus 140. I would have liked a little more. It's all right. I can live with it. Now we're looking for bigger paydays here from our young guy, Sal Fralick and Mr. Perkins, not Perkins Family Restaurant. Plus 250, plus 275. Perkins, I think, batting ninth. Fralick's probably going to be in the 7 hole. I don't know. I'm looking for the team to hit. We got a team total over 5.5. I got the top 2, 3, 4 guys here. Home run somewhere, driving the other people here. I think we get runs. There you go. Brew Crew. Let's get it. To the comments we go. Anything else here before we move to comments section? The only thing I had written from yesterday was the Marcos minutes is Boston in 6. That might have been from 2 days ago. Ayo. Now we know Ayo. He said Boston definitely wins the series. We'll see. Again, that's Thursday. Long break for the NBA. Anything else I want to talk about? Oh, I got to throw out my guys, T-Money and Mr. Numbers. Already penciling in. First of all, Mr. Numbers with his judge talk. Now, he had a great month. Do I call him Mr. May? Is he Dave Winfield, Mr. May? I think I called him Jesse Barfield. I say he's not the best outfielder on his own team. These guys ready for the Yankees go to World Series. I said, I got 2 cats here who had the Knicks and Lakers in the NBA Finals 3 weeks ago, telling me in the June 1st, the Yankees are a lock. And then it was, the Orioles from my guy. The Orioles lost a couple starting pitchers. Like, the Orioles don't have the best farm system in baseball. Like, they just can't go pluck Gaussman to come home to Baltimore, or Barrios, or Bassett, or anybody for that matter. What team could they poach for a pitcher? Any team. But the Yanks, who just lost Schmidt, who are relying on Louis Gill, his rookie arm to last the entire season. They're a lock. Anyway, let's get to the chat. I love talking about my guy, Mr. Numbers and Team Money. They make me laugh. I appreciate each and every one of you and them for the comments. Dave is in the house. Best bet today. We could get the pen out. I love it. I love it. I don't know why I can't put a shop on YouTube. It's not letting me on the Sean Higgs page because we're going to get the pen out shirt, but it won't let me put it up there. I'll write it down now. Done. Pen out, Edmonton, money line, Dave. Brew Crew run line, Dodgers run line, Yankees money line. Here we go, Brew Crew. I don't want to lay a 150, 135, 140. What is this live here? A 160, a 150. This was 135 last night. I'm seeing a 160 now. I can't do that. The Dodgers versus the Rockies. Mr. Stone laying a 130. I mean, I get it. No way the Dodgers continue in their rut, although they did win yesterday. And then we have a Yankees money line versus Snell. I don't hate this, right? Snell's been bad. Lay 130. I get it. Yanks are hot, playing well. What are they? 23-11 on the road. Wow. Wow. Sorry. 8-2 run, 4 in a row, rolling. I don't listen. As much as I have a under Yankee 93, which they've been great, I think they'll come back to earth a little bit. I don't like Snell. 130. I don't hate it, Dave. Because why? I'm not going to say let's not take a team that's won 4 in a row versus a team that's dropped 3 in a row. No way I'm taking the Giants. And Snell's, we threw the Snell numbers out for his last 2 or 3 years for the first April and May's of the months. Bad. So I don't hate it. Go for it. The Brew Crew one is the least favorite minus 160. No runs first inning. Seattle and Angels. Canning and Castillo. I don't hate this. Canning has not been terrible. So, okay. Cubbies and the Reds. Sure. The Reds can't hit. Excuse me. The Cubbies haven't hit at all. So, you want to go under there? I get it. And the Rays and the Orioles. Now, that one I'm not really loving because I think the Orioles have been on a little bit of an overrun. So, that one I disagree with you on. Speaking of the Angels, I don't know if my guy Poundit's here. Reed Detmer's back to the minors. Terrible. Eric, good to see Eric. I looked at St. Louis, but couldn't get there with them. Maybe a Ruby prop in the St. Louis game against the Phillies against Taiwan Walker. Yeah, you want to do Rubies on either team? I could sign off on that. Again, it wasn't a game that jumped out at me. Michael B's in the house. Just happy to have broken even yesterday. One dog hit on the entire UFC card. So you guess how many the picks went? I know they went 0-4 because I had them. We took a donut. All those dogs. I couldn't believe it. As far as for the one with Philly, he got hurt in the second inning. So as I was just saying about the Yanks, you have a Philly team again off to a super start, but Suarez had been over his head. You have again, Nola to me is playing better than a lot better than what I thought he'd be. Things happen. Things happen. So I'm worried about the Yanks. Michael A says Higgy. Good afternoon. Stop Geo's in the house. Davis again coming on. Omaha Storm Chasers minus 155. This was what, 160? Did they win yesterday? I need a score from yesterday on Omaha here. Davis. Michael B. I'm on a Rangers money line, so a coworker of mine knows a guy who heckles pitchers. He bets 100,000 on the Rangers, buys 100 tickets a game, gives them out for free, and offers 10K to the loudest fan. Must be nice. Must be nice. Let me know. Let me know when he buys them here in Texas. I'll go to the game. He's gonna buy me tickets, and that'll be 10 grand. I'll be loud. and I'll stream the entire thing. Facebook, Dennis and Davis checking in with the likes. There is a Sean Higgs YouTube. Vote in the poll. Same with winning free picks. Davis says Edmonton over Dallas today. All right, he's going with Davis Heckle's joining our guy Dave G. He said get the pen out, Edmonton. See how that goes. But says, how about the Pirates plus 130 live dog cash that trend yesterday? Whites, they were plus 130 on the live spot. Good spot. White Sox monster dog. You think they can pull it off on the trend? Let's just watch the next week. Yeah, I thought about that. I was watching the games. I'm like, here we go, the Pirates. They were up. I thought, what they went 6-1. But again, best for me on the trend like that is, like I said, if you're going to do that, you got to play the Pirates. And who is the other one? Or is this for today? The White Sox. I had the Sox yesterday, but that. Hold on, that is not a. Oh no, 2 days ago. Wait a second. Who blew the game? Was that 2 days ago? The Sox blew that game. Were they allowed 6 runs? Okay, so yesterday was a 4-3 or walk off for Milwaukee. All right, so the White Sox are to play today. And that's the crazy thing because this is the pitcher that I had the least amount of hope in for them, right? I had the Sox the other day with Fetty on the hill. Peralta is the ace from Milwaukee going tomorrow or yesterday, and Croaky is not too bad. Again, so you're taking Faden Peralta here versus Nick Nastrini. The guy still coaches for the Eagles. So the Sox are your play today. It's an interesting concept there. So if it's cashing pretty good, like I said, if you're going to do it, I think you should have grabbed the Pirates yesterday. But you didn't grab the Pirates yesterday. And you didn't take the Sox today. It's tough because then now you're leaving 2 more out. You got to either do it or you can't do it. That's why I can't jump into that. I've missed how many winners it is. We saw 1 winner. I mean, is it 9 games? Is it 50? I don't know. Jesse says Celtics are a fraud. Not in love with back in Haney, but my coworker showed me a video of the guy doing it. We'll see. But you just had like a team of people. You're going to prop stick with them bigger shekels, Chris. I don't know. The props have been good, but my baseball, how am I? What? Like Buzz, you are enamored with a 30-4 record on minus 200 fades, where I am a 15 to 20 games over 500 record, and I'm a shade behind you because I take dogs in baseball. I don't know. We attack things 2 different ways. Davis says he likes the Rangers today against Miami. Trevor Rod, this is the thing with Texas. They lay an egg one day, losing 8-2 to these guys. Come back with a 7-0 shutout. I mean, just look at their track record. They need to get healthy. They need to get the offense on track. I don't know how they'll do it against a lefty. I want to take an under here. Haney on the road. Lexus, keep it classy. All top tier, low class. You know it. Michael B. I can only look first 5 with the Natties. Guardians are hot, and I want nothing to do with the Natties. Cleveland is playing well. They're hitting the ball. They're pitching good. That being said, it's Carrasco, and the line has come down on Mr. C. 155 last night, 135 this morning. That's all I need to see. And this goes back to like what I just said to Buzz, where you can't just kind of pick and choose a spot. Like, I'm going to go and fade a guy, line move, everybody's still on Cleveland, all the money coming down Cleveland, lines coming down. It's Natties or nothing. Natties or nothing. John, White Sox 0-10. I'm tempted. Who's with me? I played them the other day at 0-8. I thought about playing them yesterday, they're getting a bundle today, right? I mean, it's Peralta. No way the Brewers lose with Peralta on the hill. Now, I got a team total in here. There's no way I'm laying 330 or 315. I'm not laying a 150 or 160 on a run line. The old days, I'd be taking back 300 on the Brew Crew when the team's laying 330. Excuse me, on the White Sox against the Brewers. Now you're laying 320, you're taking back 270. Just terrible splits. I'm going to say I'll come in here tomorrow and I'll be like, oh, told you. White Sox, right? I mean, anytime it's something like this, why wouldn't you take a 275 or more? Snell's going to get shelled again today. You think he would. Yanks are raking right now. They're playing. And that's a spot. Do you want to lay 125 with the Yanks, or would you rather take a plus 125 on our own line? Snell's been terrible. We're not shocked, Jesse. We've said this. April and May, look at his numbers the last couple of years. Bad. Look at me. He says, Jesse, I agree. He took Snell over 2.5 runs allowed, 125. Tooch is in the house. There's my guy. Mr. Bears over. River, same question yesterday. Would you take a shot at Royals running? I'm all for the Royals. Yes. I have a Royals season win ticket. I got a lot of props on Raggins. Strikeout leader. Cy Young over 11.5 wins. So I got no problem taking the Royals today. Let's go. Get it done, Cole. Tooch, I'm going Brewers team total 4.5. I went 5.5 for the plus money. Yeah, 135. I couldn't do the one. I'm going to go. If they're going to win, they're going to win big. And if they lose, it's not going to matter. McIntyre +1 outright win in golf, says Davis. Tooch is. Yeah, but you're doing. You got one because we're different. I'm at plus 150. I'm at because I got 5.5. I got 5.5. You got 4.5. Twins at 130 seems worth a shot. Hunter Brown. Did he turn the corner his last ever Seattle, or is that just because Seattle is a monstrosity on offense? But what do you say about the Milwaukee offense? They've gone under. I mean, they're on a 7-2 under run. 7-2-1. I would. This total's an 8. This was an 8.5 last night. I'd be back to an under here. How about an under? Overall under, Gio. I don't know. Tricky. 135. That's I just said that. That's because you got the 4.5. I got a 5.5. Why is my family sending me this nonsense? So I'm talking about here with these fools harassing me. Oh, you know what? Tooch, I didn't. Excuse me. Yeah, I even. I watched my bet. Yeah, Detmer's back to the minors. They designate him for assignment or outright him to AAA. He's gone. You said it yesterday. They ruined this guy. Michael B. NHL almost want to take the Stars. They've been much better on the road. They have looked like but the last 2 games. The road to be on the Oilers. I don't know. I got a few hours figured out. Well, Dave G said get the pen out for Edmonton. Davis likes Edmonton. There's a lot of Edmonton love here. Michael B. I say about the Giants game, everyone's talking about the Yanks and the line keeps falling, although line movement baseball means less than it does in any other sport. I know if it means less. Again, I seem to like the baseball line movement, especially in a spot where everybody's betting a team like the Indians or the Yankees, and the line keeps coming down. But I'm different. I'm a guy who's going to have 1,000 baseball games bet, so I can say take all these line moves, and if they split out, which they do, you make money. People don't want to split out though. They think they have to, they want to put them in parlays and go 7-0. I'd rather go 3-3 and make money than 5-1 and lose money. That's just me. Michael A. Darvish Musgrove just hit the injured list for the Padres. They're officially done now. Oh, now it's. I don't know if they're officially done. That's the kind of stuff that makes me like teams more when everybody gives up on them. Like, definitely unders in play. Tooch, happy Sunday to you as well. Kevin said, you said around June, good and bad baseball teams will separate. And here we are. You got 2 full months, Kev. You have your teams, and I'm going to put the Yankees and Phillies in this as like a quote unquote a breakout team, because who thought that Suarez is going to come out and pitch excellent, or that Aaron Nola is going to turn back the clock and pitch excellent, or that Louis Gill is going to come out and pitch excellent, or Kansas City Seth Lugo come out and pitch excellent, but that puts a team into a good spot. Now you have your bad teams. You know who the bad teams are. We know Oakland's going to be bad. The White Sox look historically bad. The Marlins look very bad. The Mets look very bad. Here come the Padres injuries. Are the Padres going to go from 500? They're 500 with everybody there. Now you're losing 2 bona fide starters. What happens? Do the young guys step up? Do they hover around 500 still and give that false hope? Like, oh, we could do this. We just need the breaks. You kind of see where teams are after 2 months. You're going to see the separate. I think it'll even grow now. But I think with the injuries to, not much the Padres, but the Suarez injury to the Phillies, let's see how that transpires to them, or with that, if that hurts them. Davis says Yanks win today versus Snell. Michael A says, look like 2-horse race in the West between Dodgers and the Giants. Michael B will appreciate that, Michael A. Tooch Brew Crew over 4.5 and -130. Yeah. Well, that's what it was. Tooch, you know me, I'm going to jack it up to plus money. John says, I saw somewhere in Yankees batters have problems against the lefties. Yanks can never hit lefties. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know about especially against Snell. I mean, I guess they saw him in Tampa, and they just always had problems versus Tampa. But this is a different Snell. This is early season Snell, where he's bad. This is Snell off of rehabs and just being bad. Yankees versus Snell. Judge 1 for 16. He's batting 63. LeMahieu's hit him. He's hitting 424, 429, but he's back from he's not the same guy. Rizzo's 0 for 4. Soto's 0 for 4. Stanton's 1 for 11. I mean, we shocked that Stanton's 1 for 11 versus lefty. The guy's a strikeout machine. Gleyber Torres, 1 for 13, 154. Verdugo, 1 for 7, 143. I'm not shocked here. Snell's a good pitcher. And if the Yanks don't face him in Tampa Bay until late, till June, when he's already got rid of his bumps or hiccups or whatever you want to say, that's fine. But the Yankees always struggle versus lefties. I want to take the Yanks because they're playing well. Nice win streak, 4 in a row. Giants have lost 3 in a row. Snell's been bad all season. I get taking it. But then you run into the fact that the Yanks don't hit lefties. They're still playing on the road. I know Yankee fans, you think you're never going to lose a game. I say this all the time. Nobody's due to win or lose. But I look at the number, it kind of says maybe they drop one here. It's just a no play for me. Snell's not pitching well. I can't bet the Giants. Again, the Yanks. I'd rather do a plus 125 on a run line as opposed to losing with them as a road fave. Like I said, scratch the Giants are under 500. Yeah, the Giants are terrible. Dude says, Jesse, hope you're doing well. He's talking to Jesse. Sure. Michael B. Yanks did the same thing first half last season, had best record until July, and then came down to earth. That's the thing. You play good. We saw with Cortez last year, or was it last year, 2 years ago? Well, Judge also got hurt. And you saw you lose a guy like that, it hurts the team. I want to see the Yankees in August with Gill and Cortez. Is he going to last? Schmidt's out. Okay. Cole's coming back. The Rodon numbers I could say will transpire short of him getting hurt. But these teams, they're bringing these rookie guys or young players. We see them hit the wall. This isn't. I'm not breaking any new ground here. How'd the Astros do with France and Hunter Brown? Reed Detmers, we could talk about for the Angels. Guy goes down to minor leagues, come back, so there's no hitter. He's awesome in the second half. B. Fatty, terrible. Then all of a sudden in the playoffs, the guy is Oral Hershiser. And now he's improved a little bit. I mean, you got young guys or guys getting starts, Suarez and Lugo. Can they hold up? We'll see. Groovy, Willie Adame Ruby prop versus bad White Sox pitcher. Groovy, welcome in late. How you go? Willie Adame. I got it up here already. It's in the chat. Let me run these down for those who just pop it in after a half hour. Natty's 130 plus 130. Brew Crew team total, I went 5.5 for plus 115. Props, all ribbies. We're crushing it. Yelich 140. Adam and Contreras for plus 115s. Hoskins is a 140. Frelick is a 250. Perkins a 275. I think the Brewers just score runs. Our guy Buzz came in with a good number yesterday that teams off walk-offs are on a 60% losing streak. Yesterday's play was the Pirates. It won. Today, it's the White Sox. Now, I can't tell you to take the White Sox lost 10 in a row. From a guy who took the White Sox when they lost 8 in a row. I had him up with Fetty the other day. If you're going to play these kind of spots, whether the line looks too easy, too low, you want to bet it, you got to bet them all, whether it's one game or 3. You're going to say, I'm going to fade it because it looks too easy. You got to play them all. Playing the White Sox today? You didn't play them yesterday with the Pirates. Are you going to play them today? 68+%? I don't know. Davis says Omaha won yesterday minus 160. Davis likes them again today minus 155. Tooch is ready to host Winners Circle Show, professional podcast host. I'm hosting the show for a couple days this week. Be me, Chip, and Doug on Monday. Me and Jesse on Tuesday. I think Ross is back Wednesday. Buzz, not wagering, just watching the trends of my friends, so they don't. This is for my friends here, so they don't fall for the Brewers. Hey, listen, Buzz. You've heard me say this before. People are going to bet faves. You can bet a game or two. You just find your spots. And obviously, I think you're a Jersey Philly guy because there's a lot of Yankees, Phillies, big fave betting going on there. You don't think people are going to have these Brewers in their money line parlays? With the Dodgers? No way the Dodgers could. The Yanks are red hot. No way they could lose. Again, best way to go 4-1, put in that 5-team parlay. Tooch laughing at pound it. Vinny Contreras says Twins money line today versus the Astros and Hunter Brown. Hunter's been terrible. He had a nice start versus Seattle, but is that a combination of just Seattle being bad and Hunter finding his stuff that made him a good pitcher? I kind of like the under overall here because both these teams, I think, will have trouble scoring runs today. This dude, Simon was Richardson, is not terrible for the Twinkies. Lexa, Sunday's the last game. Sunday, last day is a series dog day. So you think all the teams going for sweeps lose today? Is that the case? Is that what we're doing today? Nobody sweeps. Boston, Detroit wins here. Tampa Bay wins. Who else is going for the sweep? Is Cleveland going for the sweep? San Diego going for a sweep? Milwaukee going for a sweep? So this is That's the thing. Do you bet all of the faves, right? Baltimore's won 3 in a row, but it's a big number. That would have to be like maybe a run line. Kansas City's dropped 3 in a row. Do you take San Diego because Kansas City's lost 3 straight? Milwaukee, we mentioned minus 160, right? Which streak are you going to? Are you going on teams betting on the win streaks? Because you got a few of them. You got 6 of them on the 3 or more ride. Sundays could be really good or just crush you. And I've had mixed results, splitting and then taking 2 and 7 days on Sundays. Tooch, can't back cookie. I agree. Michael, I agree. Michael B, it's going to come down to injuries and pitching for the Yanks. Yeah, it is. If Louis Gill's that good and pitches 20 something games and goes 19-4, great. Am I expecting that? No, because these pitchers aren't built that way. Eric says my books only have Frelick for a ribby. Out of all of these guys, you only have a Frelick. There's nobody else listed in the. There's 9 guys in the lineup hitting. Your book has 1 Frelick ribby prop. Terrible. David says White Sox going worst in baseball and the season. They are bad. But Sean, if you drop more shekels on your plays, it would be smoking me. Here's the thing, though. It's a regular. I can't change the units in here, Buzz. I'm not gonna say come in and put X amount of units in. I mean, for my personal life, I'm up more than $615. And I mean that's just on a free pick. I mean, let's be honest. If I'm up over 2,000 on plays that I have posted at 100, what do you think it is betting more than that? I mean, come on, let's use our heads here. I don't. What you won't get from me, Buzz. I'm not going to come in here and hockey. We have a losing hockey record. I'm not going to come in here um, tomorrow and be like, we are, or not tomorrow. Let's just say today. I'm not going to say, you know what? We're putting 100 units on the Stars today at plus 125. All of a sudden they win, and I've been flat. It's always flat units in here across the board. And then all of a sudden be like, look at that. We're up all of a sudden. So be like, whoa, how's that work? Every other game is just counted as what it is. Today's game is 10 times, 20 times, 100 times, 5 times your normal. No, they all stick the same in here. Can't do that. I'm not. Listen, there's like I said, Buzz. You go find a lot of jokers who do crap like that. That ain't here. Money on Markel taking today off. I'm back. Just came to say hello. Money on Markel. It's okay to take a day off. Nothing wrong with that. I got 2 games bet today. I get it. You don't like something, move on. It's all right, folks. Are you having fun or are you trying to make money? Poundit says, taking the Yankees, just take the over. Cortez will give up some runs today, too. I think so. Rays Nerfy of the day. Rays and O's. I don't hate that. I'm all for some Nerfy. You know I'm a Nerfy guy. I'm an under guy. I'm a dog guy. You come in and talk Nerfies. What am I going to say? No? I'm not going to say no to Nerfies. How are the totals going here? I did have a losing total yesterday on the under, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, is it time to start adjusting now? The weather is changing. Pitchers are settling down, getting worse. Some getting better. The hitters are starting to see the ball well. Is it time to start going from overs to unders? 60% on totals, 59 and 37. And here we go. Let's give a rundown. Under loser. Let's just go for this. Let's see how May treated us with totals. Recent totals. So we had a under winner, under loser, under winner, 3-1, under 4-1, under 5-1, under 6-1, an over loser, under loser. So that's 6-2, under winner 7-2, over is both cashed, under loser 7-3, under winner 8-3. Loser, 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 loser. 4 unders, 5 unders in a row, 6 unders in a row. Lost May 18th to 20th. So I took a bad one there. And let's be honest. That was a midweeker. Tuesday, Wednesday. I thought for sure I probably got crushed on like a Sunday or something. So the unders mid-month kind of hurt us a little bit. And actually, look at this, beginning of the month. Under, loser, under, loser, under, loser, under, loser, under, loser. So it was a split of the totals. 27 and 24, 53% plus $46 with totals. It's time to start adjusting here on totals. Maybe the Nerfies aren't to play. I have no totals today. John X, like I said yesterday, Padres win Saturdays, Royals today. Padres with 2 straight wins in the series. I hope the Royals win today because that got me some Ragans. Let's go. We have a strikeout season prop and a win prop over 11.5. Buzz says Brewers are a bad big fave. Yeah, they're 330. Later in the week, I'll give you big faves only to play to lock it in. Here we go. There's Buzz. I don't want to lay a 190 with the Phillies with you. There's no way I'm going to go lay 330 with the Brewers with anybody. It's not happening. I don't want to lay 160 on a run line. I don't want to lay a 135 on the Brewers team total 4.5. Why are they underdogs? They're underdogs because the offense is terrible, John. That is why they're underdogs. Ninja's in the house. Look at this cat. Where have you been, Inspirational Seagull? Welcome back, fella. Over Natty's Cleveland. Listen, I like the Nats. You want to go over? I don't hate it because I think the Nats are going to score runs versus Carrasco, and if they win, it's not going to be like a 2-1 game, and they got to score a little more than that to win. So, I don't love over 8. Do I get it? Yeah. How about a Nats team total over? That can't be bad. What's that? Probably 3.5, right? They don't think the Nats are going to win this game. Brian Nunn back to the Braves under, even though they combined for 20 wins yesterday. Yeah. I had the under 8. I'm with you. I go back to the under on any Brave game. Sign me up. Ninja says Oilers close. Everybody's on the Oilers tonight, which means I think I had to take the Stars. Thank you for all the Stars bets today. Lex says fade Higgs, no llama in the background. The llama is right here. The llama is here. I moved the desk. The desk was over here. The bookcase was here, literally on this wall. And my wife, I told you this, Lex. I was doing Sports Grid the other night with Gabe Morency on the Sports Rage. And my wife finally watches the show after 20 years. I was like, oh, that doesn't look good behind you with your Lily's llama in the Johnny Drama picture. And then she's mad now because they moved the desk and the wires are hanging out the back with the light. I don't know. I'm going to put a green screen up, I think, here. I have my little mini helmets, and I got a nice bobblehead from Jay Cornegay over at the Westgate. So maybe I put a little lower shelf down. But, I mean, the shelf would be up like my belly button height if I put it right behind me to be seen. I don't know. You know me, Lex. You can go check out the old videos. The room's always been moving around. The truth. I was really expecting more for the Tigers. You and me both. I got an over-win ticket. Doesn't look good. Desmond says Yankees and A's both won yesterday. $72. What, you parred them up? A little parlay action there? That's all you get, a plus 72 with the A's? How is that possible? That's a terrible odds. I mean, the Yanks were even money, and Oakland was plus 265. What did you do there? How did that work out? I don't know. Why do I feel they should have did better with a plus 250 underdog? Bill says Mavs series winner plus 180. Luke MVP 270. Yes, Mavericks. Yes. Michael B says to Michael A, I'm glad someone thinks the Giants have a chance. I'm not quite as confident injuries are killing the team. If they could trade for a bat at the deadline, maybe LA's, yeah. Well, LA should win the West, but your team's got some problems, Michael B. Inspirational Siegel, Oakland, Atlanta under 8.5. Yes. Troy Dallas Kennedy's in the house. Good to see you. What about over Yankees Giants? Yanks hitting lefties at 260. Yanks are out. My problem with that is they are hot. This is why it's a game I couldn't play. They're hot. They've won 4 in a row, 8 of 10. They're raking. And then you got Snell, who's been bad all season. It looks easy enough. Yanks. Why can't the Yanks win this game 6-2? I don't know. Why do I think this game's got 3-1 written all over? It's a game I just want to avoid. Yanks man 240 against lefty. Snell's been shaky. I know he has. It just looks low to me. 7.5. The way the Yankees are playing. And Snell's been terrible. I can't play it. Inspirational Siegel. This is actually gracious fundamentalist. I got to fix the Siegel. No, listen. I remember Inspirational Siegel you had before, but that's why I didn't know it was you because you had the gracious fundamentalist as well. Nats Cleveland. I like the Nats team total there because I like them for the game at plus 125. And the Oakland under, yes. Nick Candy's in the house. Welcome. Stop Gio says Higgs. No good way I could attack the Dodgers versus Rockies. Dodgers lineup breaks. Gomber lifetime. Otani Freeman 500 batting average. Bets 400. Gomber has been pretty good. Gomber's numbers are not bad. That being said, people have problems taking anybody versus the Dodgers. Gomber has a 2.76 ERA. He has a 1 whip. I mean, a .93 whip his last 7 games. He's doing something right. Not bad. On the road, 5 starts, a 1 whip, a 213 batting average against. Do the Dodgers come in here and destroy him? I don't know. I mean, right? You bring up the fact that their top 3 hitters are awesome. I'll bring up the fact that they're 4-6 their last 10 and have 7 unders their last 10 games. So they're not hitting well. And they got a guy who's pitching well. Not running to bed it. Michael B, it must be that time. Have a good one. Buzz from the Hood and Candy, one of the nicest place in Jersey. I knew you were from Jersey. I knew it. Yeah. You get a bad rap. Come on, fella. Camden. What are we talking about? And you better. I'm glad you just put. I hope Buzz ain't what people know you on the street is down there because you come in here telling people you're putting 9 honey up on games and winning nickels. They'll be out to get you. Some good bagel spots down in Camden. I just go over the bridge to Philly. Oh, Money, get that. Money Markel, this guy. Money Markel. Terrible. Money Markel lives in like Alabama or some hick ass joint. What are you talking about, Markel? You can put more units on your strongest play. Oh, listen. Now, personally, do I do things different? Yes. I bet the way I bet. Buzz, like I told you, the average person in here, you want to come in and put out 2 games a week that are huge odds. You can do that. The average person isn't like me. They can't bet 1,000 baseball games and make money or lose just a little bit. The average person goes 3-17, 0-6. They're not betting for a week or 2. I'm not like that. I mean, do I move? I mean, it's football season. Forget about it. Like you move more on stronger games. I get it. I'm saying from the standpoint of on sites, I just keep it the same. Let people decide what they want to do. They don't have a discipline. I mean, people can't hit the like button, Buzz. You think I could explain to them how to put a little more on this or percent of your bank? I mean, total percent of your bankroll. How do you teach that to somebody who just loads up a credit card on DK or FanDuel or Bet Rivers or Bet Online or whatever site they're using, and just keeps adding things and never takes anything out. And I'll do a show on Sunday for NFL football for next week and tell people bet a game at take this +4. I know I don't have money for that because I want to do an NBA live bet tomorrow first quarter. I don't have a bankroll. Come on, you can't compare. I don't compare anybody in the chat to each other, and I sure as heck don't compare them to me. I'm not gonna compare them to you, you come in the last couple weeks and give out 2 games a week, big odds, they win. You see people commenting here every day, multiple games, multiple favorites, multiple big juice lines. Plus, I've been betting since 1990. I know how to bet. Gary, I think you fade Minnehaha all month, you'll win money. You think Minnesota comes down to earth? Here's the thing with the Twins. Because I like Lopez, I like Ryan. Bailey Ober's not a terrible pitcher. The lineup, I want to believe in it because they got a bunch of young guys I think could be good. Are they going to be good? They strike out like ridiculous amounts. How does their schedule look this month? Is it tough? Who are they playing? Sorry for your language. No, I don't care about the language, bro. Listen, Jersey, I'm not going to talk bad about Jersey except the taxes wouldn't make people cry. But you can't complain about Jersey. You got awesome food, better pizza than New York and crap ass Chicago. Great bagels. You got the beach. You're in New Jersey. You're an hour from everywhere. You're an hour from New York City. You're an hour from Philadelphia. AC. Again, the shore. A lot to do. A lot to do. David says Euclid softball. Softball? Tooch pounded, and I bet the Natties team total over 3.5 a lot last year. Listen, I like the Natties young team. Matty Gates, OT records. Keep overtime records, Matty? Thank you for the insight, Dylan. I try, Matty. Listen, it's I try not to lecture. I try not to dive too deep and go on rants on each particular thing, but I just give you my thoughts. Hopefully it helps out. And well, record-wise, you see in the chat, we make money in some sports here. Bill says, do you bet series futures in baseball? No, I'm not a series future guy. Nah. Because I'm too much like a trend guy in baseball. Like I want to jump on, oh, these guys lost 4 in a row. It's time to fade them. I'm doing stuff like that. So the series bet I can't really do because where would I be today on a series bet? You got 6 teams, seven series that are all on trends. I'm not looking to hedge and I got this one going, but I got to go that way. That said, I like $20 on a 2-legger, profited only $45 because I dropped 27 on Deuce's Wild Video Poker. Oh, Lane Higgs, smash the like button. Thank you. The Seagull Nats team total 3.5. I'm going over. I like the Nats. I think they're going to be a good team down the road. They got some good young players. Reginald's in the house. That's Phillies cards under 9.5. Sunday night action. Lynn and Taiwan Walker. I don't hate this, right? Because people are going to think it's crappy. Lance Lane and Taiwan Walker has been bad. Go opposite. I like it. Mariners run line. I enjoy the ballsy play, right? Because the Mariners can't hit a lick. And Canning has not pitched terribly lately, if you look at his numbers. Yankees money line, no thank you. Don't want anything to do with the Yanks today. And I hate Snell. Actually, I tell the Brew Crew plus 134 over 5.5. Sirianni stinks. Burned me last start versus Toronto. Yeah, he's, again, Buzz brought up the good point of, it wasn't even a good point. No one had talked about until Buzz brought up. The team's off walk-offs at 68%. It cashed again yesterday. Today would be that spot. There is no way. Like I said yesterday with Toronto, I'm not going to bet a team that's won 4 or 5 or bet against a team that's won 4 or 5 in a row versus a team that's on a losing streak. So I can't do that again today. I'll go team total. If they don't win, they don't win. If the team total is even money. Eric, I do have Yelich also. That's still terrible. 2-player. I mean, where is that at, Eric? The Seagull. One of these dogs won today. Rockies, Sox, Natties. Yeah, but here we go. The Sox are a huge dog, right? Milwaukee's over $3 favorite. Dodgers are a near $3 favorite. I mean, the Nats are a plus 120 dog. That's not a crazy dog. Substitute the Nationals for the Angels at plus 170, or the Pirates at plus 170, or the A's at plus 240. A 120 dog is not to me a big upset. Not at all. Speaking of your natties, there they are, plus 130, and I'm seeing plus 120s now in this national matchup. So there is that. Let's go. Jake Irvin's pitching well. Let's see, 120s. All right. We're an hour on a Sunday. Hit the like buttons on the way out. If you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, super. I'll see you tomorrow. No, maybe I'll do a late night Monday. What we got, like 6 games tomorrow? Maybe I'll come back later today. Maybe it'll be something tonight. Put the notification bells on. If you're not doing nothing, maybe I'll come in. We'll chat later. Everybody loves the Oilers tonight. We'll see how that works out. Good luck, everybody.